Good morning. I think it's February 30th. I'm gonna try to do a blog entry real quick. This is my breakfast. Or some of it, I had some Frosted Flakes at the Salvation Army, and I had 3 biscuits. I might have a protein shake later. Or just some protein powder and some water. Good morning. Just gonna, as fast as I can, let you know about the last 36 hours. Separated 2 nights ago. The night before last, I separated with my riding buddies, which was in the wisest move, but we weren't working out together as a unit, so I thought it'd be good to separate. I'm at McDonald's, by the way. I thought it would be good to separate. I'm in McDonald's in Lake Charles, Louisiana. I thought it would be good to separate because we just weren't driving, and it was causing me a lot of stress, and I was probably causing the other guys a lot of stress, so we decided to separate. I stayed in town. I searched around a lot. The first night I was here for where to sleep, because I'm still really skittish about camping out by myself, and also I thought there was going to be a thunderstorm, so I tried to find a place to sleep. I had heard a rumor somewhere that if you go to a fire station or a firehouse that they'll take you in. I don't know if that's true or not, but I went to a place and they actually sent me to the Salvation Army, and I stayed there, and it was a really interesting time. They wake you up at 5 a.m. All the guys there a lot of them are recovering alcoholics or drug addicts. Salvation Army is a faith-based kind of thing, so it's a lot Christian-based. So I don't know. The guys there are just trying to put their lives together. A lot of them, most of them are out of work. Probably been in and out of prison, been having a lot of troubles, but they do their best to live there. And oh man, so many interesting things. I spent most of the day yesterday here at this McDonald's uploading a lot of video via the Wi-Fi to my blog, but in the evening I went back over there. I had dinner. I had breakfast with the guys there. I came to this McDonald's, hung out here all day to blog and just relax. Went back over there, had dinner, just talked to a lot of the guys. I had asked yesterday morning when I was signing in for breakfast if I could perform that evening. I also asked when I checked in the night before. So they were having a mandatory meeting at 6 p.m. that night after their breakfast, or after the dinner at 6 p.m. So after their mandatory meeting where they all listen to all those guys get yelled at, I did like a little Shakespeare scene. I did a scene from Macbeth, and the lady who was running the meeting was very stern and firm. She told the guys, "Hey, don't take off after the meeting. This guy's going to do a performance." And then she just left me in the room, and I had to explain what I was doing and jump into the scene and explain where the scene was coming from, what part of the story we were in, and I launched into the Macbeth scene where Lady Macbeth confronts Macbeth. And I don't know, the guys, some of them seemed to be into it. They were kind of fidgety, and a lot of them weren't looking at me. It was kind of a cramped space, and I just did it in between all the guys that were sitting in a circle. And I just did it, and right after I was done, they all just kind of rushed out, and I was like, I wonder how that went. But some of the guys came to me afterwards and said they really enjoyed it, said they thought I did a really good job and thought I was really good at what I did, and asked me how I learned what I was doing. And right after I did the scene, they put in a movie and started watching it, and it was just so interesting to me. Like, I think I'm doing the right thing, and I think I want to try to stay in more Salvation Armies and try to do performances there, because I think the guys are just into stories. I could tell the way they were watching the movie how interested they were in it, how they commented on every aspect of the plot that happened in the movie they were watching. Some Michael Jai White action movie, I think that was called Bloodbone or something like that. So anyway, I had a lot of guys come up to me and kind of say something or other about the performance afterwards, so I think they got something out of it. And I had one fella I was talking to who told me, he's 50 years old and has been on drugs a lot of his life, and what was the other thing some guy said? Oh no, so the guy had just been on drugs most of his life. He's 50 years old. He said he can't even go see his dad because when he was high, he said something to his dad, and his dad can't forgive him. And his dad will honk at him on the side of the road every now and then when he drives by him if he's working on the highway, but he can't go visit his dad. And he was telling me how, he just walks in the hand of God, and how he's probably been in death's hands thousands of times, but death never caught him. And another guy told me how he been working in the carnival most of his life and just loves to see children have fun, and that his own son passed away when his son was 15, and that he spent 11 years in depression. Interesting guys and interesting stories, and I don't know. It was interesting. It definitely wasn't all smiles and sunshine there. These guys are living hard and having hard lives, but it was really interesting. I wish I had footage of it, but I think it's going to be hard to get footage of me performing in the Salvation Armies. But anyway, that's it. This update is getting long. I'm in Lake Charles, Louisiana. If it doesn't rain today, which it looks like it might, but I'm trying to break the Texas border today. So it's almost 8:30. I gotta get back on the bike. It's February 30th. Or no, maybe it's March 1st. I don't know what day today is. There's no February 30th. Probably March 1st. But yeah, I'm off. And if I remember anything else, I'll try to add it to the next blog. Speare out.